This is a dramatic dictionary reading. So, let's start from the beginning. A. Bancroft. George Bancroft was his name. He was in a band. A band that played in boxes. But these boxes were concrete. Concrete boxes. It was in terrible condition. And their critical condition was in descent. And so George Bancroft disgraced his family by finding a disc flower. So finding a disc flower and influencing it to journey to Egypt. But while in Egypt, he found his freedom from the French bulldog, whose name was Glip. And then he went ahead to a goalpost, and at that goalpost, he found a hairy vetch in Haiti. And this hairy vetch had a halo over it. What are you doing? And this halo said the word Hallstatt. But he didn't know what Hallstatt mean. Oh. He found out that Hallstatt meant slow dancing. So he met up with a homophobic Honeycrust. And to honor his dead intelligence, he slow danced with a gesture. And that went on for a while, but then, just then, a girl walked in. And she had a Django. And she jumped. And her name was Kira. Kira the Creep. Aw. She made him some lasagna then. And they started to Latin square dance. And he found out that she was a laundry woman. And he was a laundry man. So, they both traveled to their city of Moonscape, which was the 97th moon of Pluto. And on their observation deck, they looked at the orange stars, and they began to plow through the rock. Then they met the postman. And the postman, well, this was no ordinary postman. Why, you ask, was he no ordinary postman? Because he was the leader of the rehabilitation state. And you know what happened to that rehabilitation place? They they have revolving doors. Those revolving doors can only be opened by spawning a saxophone. And those saxophones give you scabs and scars. But not if you're wearing a scarf, or if you're a scatterbrain. Then, after meeting the postman, he told them about a 7-year war that was going on back on Earth, which they didn't know because they were on the moons of Pluto. So they found their shareholder, and the shareholder turned out to be a shark! But it was a nice shark. Why was it a nice shark? Because it was made of synthetic rubber. And this synthetic rubber was made by Indians long ago. How it ended up on the moons of Pluto, no one really knows. But it was smelted together with a smile on its face. So, in the end, George and the girl cast a spell on the synthetic rubber shark so that it would act as their child. And they raised it as their own in their storehouse. Thus ends the story of the storyteller. Whose middle name is Thomas. And he had a threadworm. And he was in true love. And, Vanilla was weak. And, okay, yeah.
Doesn't.